for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the teeth.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is first pitch moments away. And on the hill, Clay Holmes.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Here is Marcus Semien. Not even close there. And the home opener is underway. Ball. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Too low, and it's ball 3. And that's in there at the knees. Count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. This is Corbin Carroll.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Just missed. Ball. Carroll, a right fielder with good range, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2 outs, base is empty. And a good eye there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Edman brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Chase Field, and on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, and now it's Josh Naylor. Holmes back to work. That's too low. And that's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Right side, hard hit. McNeil gets it to first. 1 out in the second. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
And that's in for a strike. Lined into right. Soto makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Inside, just missed. And that one clips the corner. Suarez off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
And it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Count is full.
To the right side, McNeil. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one outside.
That's a
ball 1. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. A changeup missing, and a count even 1-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a roll up.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And that one fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one opts against the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, but he's in there easily. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. And that one upstairs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Back to the top of the Mets order. And here is Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Gallen checks on the runner. And he's back in safely. McNeil, the runner at third. Edwards over at first with one away. And a ball evens the count. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw to second. Save. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Moreno down to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. No advance, good job behind the dish. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. New inning getting started, and now here is Randal Grichuk. And the first offering is not close. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
1 and 2 to count.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. And that one sliced foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Line drive, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
In there.
And now Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
1-2.
He goes down looking. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Juan Soto. Ground ball to the right side. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. And strike 2.
0-2.
Ball one there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Off the mark there. And the count is even 2-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Next offering misses down and away. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And misses inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Stepping in, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. late on that fastball.
He normally does
No 1-1.
damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's a ball.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Carroll going back and into the pool. It's out of here. They go back to back and they add a run. It's 6-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out there to center. McCarthy on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. That is the inning. On to the fourth, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is down low. Good job to fight that one off. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Naylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. To first, 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, bases empty. Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there, and it's 0-2. That misses off the outside edge. And that's down and away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
That one misses, and a count 2-1. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy drops into the glove. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 out, base is empty. Got him swinging. Now a chance for Tommy Edman. He's grounded out a couple of times. That misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Wood!
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick
1-2.
on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
No, that
Misses the
ball.
zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right side. Carroll sizing this one up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in the desert, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. Holmes back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these D-backs,
0-1.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Next to hit for Arizona, O'Neal Cruz. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. There's a strike.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike. And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And
Right
now
2.
1-2.
Now this offense has just been
1 ball,
locked
2
down.
strikes.
Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
0-2.
With all those extra base
1-2.
hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that is
missed, that's the ball.
downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Gurriel has it sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. Pitch misses
Nope, ball.
inside, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 down, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. That's
0-1.
strike 1. Tapped softly on the ground. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Check swing, called strike. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. 2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. First pitch misses.
1-0. Ah! 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one out to right. Carroll on the move. Squeezes it. And there's 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
McNeil, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Going to count 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. Now that's smacked to right center. Carroll snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball line to center. McCarthy hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in
0-1.
D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee? That hit him.
Take your base.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off with the
Man at first. And now Josh Naylor has grounded out a couple of times. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like
1-1.
5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the
1-2
freeze, and it
count.
just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I...
And it gets by him, and that extends the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Nope. Ball.
Moreno off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses.
Ball.
2-1.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Sends it across to first, and that will end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Nelson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Edwards leading things off and takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground to third, Suarez. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Shohei Ohtani up now for the Mets. Just
That missed.
missed.
That's a ball.
Nelson, 28 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is Tommy Edman. Gurriel handles the chance. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses,
That's a ball.
and that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls,
The
2
Mets
strikes.
up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Back here at Chase Field, now at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Danny Young into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball 1 and a
1-0.
pitch inside. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And that's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the DH, Randall Grichuk. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
That one ripped, but foul. One down, base is empty. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In there safely.
Hey.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
McCarthy at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Sliced hard but foul. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now, Marcus Semien. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And it hits the fence. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Digging in, Corbin Carroll. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Semien, the runner at second with one away. Outside low. And 1-1.
1-1.
That one blasted deep to right. Soto ranging back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Jose Butto. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one in there across the letters. Still only one out here in the inning. Tap foul at the plate.
One and two.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Next offering upstairs. Man at first, one away. That one missed. 2-1. Base hit center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Substitution now at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one's back. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 7-6. One down. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Edwards. Throws to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
High fly ball out into left center field. Edman makes the catch, and that is that. Garrett Hampson, he's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Shelby Miller on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. And that's outside. And that's ball one. And another ball. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here in the desert. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And here is Marcus Semien. There's a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Fastball for a strike. Simeon runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. Here's Garrett Hampson. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. 2 outs. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Martinez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
McNeil in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. The next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1. Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
3-1 now. Up and in, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jesse Winker.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
And ball 1.
Down. Ball.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And down the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That misses, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, heading back. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things.
Don't nobody want to dance slow and look for him.
Bolsillo lleno, me siento como un boster, ahora se me arrima. Mala mía, si tú gates en mi roster, pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan.